just focus on doing your thing, doing the bit that you're good at. Don't let anything else get in the way of that. Just do your bit. You can't influence anything else other than what you do. So just do that well. Hi, my name is James Fisher. I'm Chief Strategy Officer here at Qlik, and I'm having a coffee with Tech Informed. A double espresso, black, every morning. I moved to London when I was 18 from Kent. They call it the Garden of England. Had the opportunity to do a couple of internships at KPMG and then PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers. And then when I graduated, that gave me the opportunity to go back to PwC. But after 10 years, had the opportunity to meet with the CEO of Qlik at the time and came over here. I'm now nearly 10 years in October with Qlik. Became Chief Product Officer about 4 or 5 years ago, and then last year moved into the role of Chief Strategy Officer. I've learned so much and made so many great friends along the way. One of the interesting things about the career I've had is it's been a lot of continuous employment through a lot of different transitions, but then you start to see what it's like to be acquired, and that creates a lot of uncertainty. That's certainly something I've carried with me in my role now, where I look at the sort of acquisitions that we do and the focus we have around the people aspects of it. But that uncertainty that comes, that job security, that will I have a role? And certainly I remember the first time that happened, really unsure around what I would be doing, what my place would be in the world. And it's really easy to get distracted by that. And I had a great mentor who I worked with at PwC, worked with from my internship, and is still a great friend today. And he gave me some great advice, which was just focus on doing your thing, doing the bit that you're good at. Don't let anything else get in the way of that. Just do your bit. You can't influence anything else other than what you do. So just do that well. And I've carried that with me through every different transition, every different change that's happened, and I give that advice to everybody that I work with as well. I think in the data and particularly the analytics and AI space, the single biggest thing that I think holds people back from getting real value is this notion of data literacy. And certainly in a world that we're now going into around AI, then AI literacy is key as well. So I think how we develop skills, how we help people to work with data, to understand data, to question data is key. And that's going to get increasingly important in a world of AI. Everybody needs to know when they're working with a piece of technology that is leveraging AI. Everybody has a right to know when they're looking at an output that is driven by AI. And that has, I think, profound implications, not just in the space in which we work and how we enable our customers and our users of our products to know about AI and what they're doing and when they're using it. But there's profound downstream impacts of that on us as individuals. Knowing when a decision is being made about us by AI, if we apply for a loan, if we apply for a job, if we apply for a credit card, AI is potentially going to play an increasingly big role in those types of decisions. And it's going to get it wrong from time to time. And we have a right to challenge that. We have a right to question that. And AI literacy and data literacy plays a key role in our ability to get an input, get an insight, but know what questions to ask of it and know when to trust it. So we look at Qlik Cloud as a set of capabilities that we run with our partner AWS. And us and AWS have a big investment in sustainability. Qlik's not a provider of LLMs. We're never going to be a provider of LLMs. We're going to provide the tools in which you can train a model. But still, we have to be responsible for the platform that we have. My team are responsible for all of our sustainability and ESG reporting. And as we think about the evolution of Qlik Cloud, as the compute that we have within Qlik Cloud increases because of the AI capabilities we have, we'll continue to monitor that. Importantly, to report on that as part of the ESG framework. That's critical to our customers from a Scope 2, Scope 3 reporting perspective as well. So it just has to become part of the existing reporting framework that we have, and aligns to our vision to get to net zero. I've seen so many great use cases of data, and the things that come up and surprise me every day in terms of what people are doing around, predictive maintenance use cases, insight into what's happening with the customers. There's so many of these different things. But actually, I heard a great story last night, which was a non-profit partner that we work with out of Brazil, that is using Qlik, is using data, is using AI to really monitor and analyze what's happening in terms of domestic violence, and particularly violence against women. And that's allowed them to partner with the Brazilian Senate to really start tackling that fundamental problem. And it's those types of use cases, not just the ones that change and create business value, but the ones that really have an impact on human lives that jump out at me. That's a question. And I suspect probably there isn't a data set that we conceive of that doesn't exist in some way, shape or form. I think there's a more important question around what data exists that we should be using, and data that we shouldn't be using, and how we should be applying analytics and AI technologies to the data that's out there, and doing that in a responsible way. I don't think we need more data. I think we need to use the data that we've got to get more value and do that more responsibly. I think, frankly, the favorite piece of tech that I own that I probably couldn't live without and probably should make more use of is my hearing aids. Just to give me that presence in the room. Of course, I love my iPad, but I think the one I really couldn't live without is the ones that are in my ears right now.